April 2025 is when Fast and Furious 11 is scheduled to hit theaters, but it's uncertain if the Fast X sequel is moving forward as planned. Given the massive cliffhanger of Fast X, Jason Momoa, who is anticipated to reprise his role as villain Dante Reyes, stated in January 2024 that he has not yet seen the script for the upcoming film and that it is probably a ways off. The Hollywood strikes in 2023 would have put a stop to the sequel's development. But now that they have been resolved, we can anticipate that work on the new film is once again underway. Vin Diesel announced in early June 2023 that the sequel, officially titled Fast X Part 2, would hit theaters in April 2025. However, it won't be the next Fast and Furious film we see because Hobbs, played by Dwayne Johnson, will receive a solo film before then. Following his unexpected comeback in the Fast X credits, Johnson declared that his standalone film would serve as a fresh, new chapter and setup for the sequel, Fast X Part 2. We're still waiting for a word on the Hobbs film, meanwhile, as the strikes again hampered the progress of that project. As we await more details regarding that spin-off, let's examine what to anticipate from Fast and Furious 11, also known as Fast X Part 2. Fast and Furious 11 release date. When can we expect Fast X Part 2? It has been confirmed that, assuming there are no delays because of the strikes in 2023, Fast and Furious 11 will open in theaters on April 4, 2025. Fast X filmmaker Louis Leterrier is coming back for the upcoming film, which will be scripted by Christina Hodson and Oren Uziel. Production on the 11th film has already begun. We'd guess that, if that's still the plan, Fast 11 would need to begin filming around April 2024 in order to be released in April 2025, as Fast X filmed from April to August 2022 before its release in May 2023. Regarding the Hobbs solo film, which we assume needs to be released prior to Fast X Part 2, we haven't heard anything since it was announced in June 2023. It's not difficult to think that Fast X Part 2 will be delayed and that the spin-off will release in April 2025. However, keep an eye out for any updates on the upcoming film from NovoFlix, Fast and Furious 11 cast, who's coming back for Fast X Part 2. Although the cast of Fast and Furious 11 is still unknown, we can infer some reasonable assumptions from the events of Fast X. Naturally, Vin Diesel will return to his role as Dominic Toretto. Although the Fast X ending left him in a precarious situation at the base of a dam that Dante Reyes was ready to blow up, Dom and his son Brian will not perish in the series. Roman, Tej, Ramsey, and Han are all in danger of losing their lives after their jet crashes due to a rocket fired by Ames, the new chief of the agency who was collaborating with Dante. Though it's probable that one of them will die, don't be shocked if they all return in the following film. In May 2023, Ritson expressed his hope for a return to EW, saying, "There have been a lot of conversations. I can't wait to take on the role of the antagonist and really turn it up. Let's watch him attempt to achieve his goals. I mean, I'm ready, but you can judge whether he's good or terrible." In addition, Michelle Rodriguez and Charlize Theron, who played Letty and Cypher, respectively, will return to their roles after Giselle, who is, somehow back from the dead, picked them up in Antarctica in the film's last scene. How? Who knows? Gadot, who appeared content with her unannounced comeback, will be back. Missed my Fast family. I can't contain my excitement. If Jason Statham is able to save his mother Queenie from Dante's goons, he will return to the role of Deckard Shaw. After Dwayne Johnson makes an unexpected cameo in the credits, he may meet up with Hobbs again. While it's possible that Statham will make an appearance in the Hobbs solo film as well, the fact that the film isn't being referred to as Hobbs and Shaw the 2nd of May indicate that he will only be in the main timeframe. The main character lost in Fast X was played by John Cena as Jakob Toretto, who gives his life to assist Dom in saving his son. You never say never in this series, even if we didn't actually see a body when Jakob's car blew up with him in it. Speaking of the Toretto family, Jordana Brewster's Mia will be back and perhaps play a bigger role this time around. Daniela Melchior, who plays Isabel, may also make a cameo as she is revealed to be Alina's sister and therefore Dom's son's aunt. In the upcoming film, Brie Larson's Tess is expected to make a comeback alongside Jason Momoa's Dante and Alan Ritchson's Ames. Despite being shot, she appeared unharmed, and maybe this will bring her father, Mr. Nobody, out of hiding. The ensemble for the upcoming film appears to be large enough, but Scott Eastwood's Little Nobody and Rita Moreno, who plays Dom, Mia, and Jakob's grandma, might make more appearances. Furthermore, a major star entering the franchise is always a possibility. Diesel has already mentioned the possibility of enlisting Robert Downey Jr. as the antithesis of Dom, someone who advocates autonomous vehicles, which is shocking. Paul Walker's Brian O'Connor will probably make an appearance in Fast and Furious 11 if it marks the conclusion of the Fast saga. However, it's not entirely clear if or how Brian will return. Meadow, the daughter of Walker, appears in Fast X as a flight attendant who aids Jakob and Brian in escaping the agency. Therefore, it is possible that she will return and be shown to have a more significant role in the Toretto family. Fast and Furious 11 plot. What can we expect from Fast X Part 2? Now that Fast X is essentially set up for Fast and Furious 11, let's recap what's left unsettled. As previously stated, there is uncertainty about the futures of Han, Tej, Roman, Dom, and his son Brian. While we're sure Dom and Brian will escape their situation, it's feasible that one or more of the other four have already lost their lives. Help has arrived for Letty and Cypher, who are stranded in Antarctica. Giselle, who is thought to be dead, appears to be traveling around in a submarine. Hobbs is Dante's next target, setting up his solo film, while Deckard Shaw leaves to save his mother from goons sent after Queenie because she has previously assisted Dom. Though the events of Fast X were written knowing where all of this would finish, even though Fast and Furious 11 hasn't been written yet, it all comes together even though it doesn't feel definitive. We needed to understand where we're ending in order to create the road to it. Letterier told the Los Angeles Times in May 2023. So on top of everything that we had to do, we had to decide, this is where this franchise is going to end. It has to end this way. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody agreed, shook hands, and then we went back to work. You can guess as well as we do as to what the real resolution will be. We have no idea yet, though there will undoubtedly be a BBQ involved. But the fun is in speculating. Fast and Furious 11 trailer. Any Fast X Part 2 footage yet? Fast and Furious 11 hasn't begun filming. Therefore there isn't any footage to show you yet, even though we know it's coming. You'll probably have to wait until 2024 to see anything. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.